Hey, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well and managing to stay busy. I hope everyone is making the most out of each and every day. We've been apart for so many days, but hopefully we will all be together again soon. Um, I was thinking how days are so different being stuck at home and how someday there seems to be nothing going on. And then I remembered about this app I have on my phone where they list each day and if there is something special about that day. For example, June 5th today is National Donut Day. I mean, who doesn't love National Donut Day? Apparently, it started way back in 1938 when the Salvation Army used to hand out donuts to soldiers, and they decided to make it the official day for donuts, June 5th. Tomorrow, June 6th, is National Drive-In Movie Day. So, if the weather's nice and you can make your way out to the movies, to the drive-ins. That might be something fun to do. I know drive-ins are popular again. Uh, National or drive-ins started like way back in the 30s. I was reading, and I think it was like 25 cents for a movie or for a car, and 25 cents for each person. So a little bit less expensive back then, but still, since people can't go to movie theaters right now, drive-ins are popular again. Tomorrow, June 6th, happens to be National Yo-Yo Day as well. Um, Yo-Yo is one of those toys right up there with hula hoops and frisbees and things like that. That when I was growing up, it was a lot of fun to play with. I'm sure they probably still are. I was never good at a yo-yo, but yeah. June 7th coming up is National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. You know how much Steve loves his ice cream. And so they picked June 7th for some reason as National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Chocolate happens to be the second most popular ice cream. I'm sure you're wondering which is the most popular. And if you've been paying attention the last few years in our classroom, you would know that it's vanilla, not any of these cookie doughs or moose tracks or any of these fancy ones. Plain old vanilla. So June 8th, National Best Friends Day. So that's kind of cool. So if you have someone who you consider your best friend, or even just a few people that are your best friends, maybe you might want to try and reach out, send them an email, call them, send them a text, somehow let them know that you're thinking about them that day, because maybe you're not able to see them right now. Like a lot of us are not able to go out and see our friends, so um, somehow just to reach out to them. Um, June 10th is National Black Cow Day. So I was like, why are we having a day for black cows? But it turns out when it started years and years ago, a black cow was the combination of root beer soda and vanilla ice cream. So I think we would probably call that a root beer float, but um, you know, once again, ice cream. So you don't have to twist my arm. June 10th is also National Iced Tea Day. So grab some iced tea. You can have after your root beer float. Um, Never really much of an iced tea guy, more lemonade, but you know, a lot of people like iced tea. The 11th is National Corn on the Cob Day. Seems a little early for that, but and never really much of a corn on the cob fan. Too messy, you know. But well, a lot of people love it, and it's a summertime thing to do. So the 11th happens to be National German Chocolate Cake Day as well. So I was interested, why was it named German Chocolate Cake? Well, turns out the guy who invented it, who first did it, was named Samuel German. So, and he wasn't even German. So go figure. The 12th, the next day, was National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. Um, as you can tell, food is a big theme in a lot of these days. Um, I like peanut butter cookies. Not my favorite. I'm, probably my favorite is most people's favorite, which, if you haven't guessed by now, would probably be chocolate chip cookies. They seem to be number one on most of the lists. So the 13th is National Weed Your Garden Day. So if you don't have a garden, you're off the hook. You don't have to weed anything. But if you do have a garden, maybe you go outside and you help mom or dad or whoever, and maybe you weed your garden. But check with them first because I weeded a garden once and pulled out all the good stuff and really didn't get many of the weeds. So you know, got to be careful what you pick. The 14th is National Flag Day. So way back in 1777, um, the Second Continental Congress adopted the flag, kind of the red, white, and blue. It's not exactly the flag that we have nowadays, but they adopted that kind of a color scheme and flag for our country. So that's kind of cool. And we celebrate that every year. A lot of people put their flags out, like to display them that day. A lot of people put them out for Memorial Day and then keep them up all summer. That's kind of what we do. So you can get Memorial Day, Flag Day, and